Alright, we're back with more XNA game making. Since last time, it was about, 3 years ago since the last time I updated anything. I released West to the Xbox 360 XNA Indie Games Marketplace. It's my little RPG that I wrote with that engine back in 2010. Released in that November. Since then, I've been back to school and finishing up my degree, and I got 1 or 2 semesters left. I spent my last summer in an internship out in Seattle doing some SDET work over at a game company. If you know me, you know where I went. But yeah, now that I'm back home for the fall, I was gonna start working on another XNA game. So, staring at a blank screen, but basically I'll show what I've got so far. I'm looking to make a 3D game, so let me move the camera out a bit. And so as you can see, kind of have a little bit of a square dungeon sort of thing going on here. Just a very simple collection of 3D vectors that create squares based on a matrix of 1s and 0s. Basically what the plan is to have a system that reads in either an image file or a text file, and is basically going to generate these dungeon crawler type maps on its own, so that I can have a very, very simple, flat dungeon crawler maker. So I can move around in the 3D space, and I can do some rotation, and it's just some very simple 3D things. I'm also working on collision detection, and just a few moments ago I finished up basically moving forward within 3D space. So if we press W, we move forward based on our current direction. Pressing left and right to strafe. But if we press forward while we're up against a wall, we change the positioning of the camera separately in each 3D direction. So when we move forward, for example, here, if we move forward and increase, say, the X attribute of the camera position, we would detect collision. So we add the X and Z components of the camera vector separately per movement, and that's what allows us to glide when we're up against a wall. So when we press forward here, you'll see I'll move alongside the wall, and that's because we add those X and Z components separately. Now I only have collision detection on moving against walls to the left because I am using a system called bounding box, which is defined with an XNA, and since all of this stuff is going to be generated from like a text file or an image file, the bounding boxes themselves also need to be generated like that, and I've only done it as an example on this left wall. So that's about it for now. Just like I said, a very simple tech demo of a game that I'm working on over the next year or so, and hopefully I'll have some more to update on soon. So until next time.